Hey everybody, how's it going? Crockbait, Daryl. Thanks for coming in. Charles, how's it going? Aaron Hoodie Lover. Hey, all kinds of people in here pretty quickly. So I was tempted to make a video and thank Kabam for not going and banning all of us, for taking care of this for using this exploit here. We all are using a 30-minute move in AQ. I didn't do it. I don't know if I may do it later. That'd be kind of funny. So trying to get back in normal groove of things. Yeah, I've been on vacation, kind of been working for a week and then not working for a week, so it's I haven't really necessarily been around. Been kind of hard to catch. 1 week on, 1 week off. Still pretty quick legend. I think I haven't even got into a match yet, so everybody definitely got here pretty quick. Yeah, I'll do it like that. Kabam is going to do a bunch of banning people. There was something with the monthly quest where if you ran the path right, you were getting the full rewards. So yeah, Kabam is completely in the wrong on it, but you know, people were exploiting it, which, you know, personally, I guess I don't really care that much. But I mean, there were guys who were going and like running the master mode quest, you know, 100 times to keep getting the full rewards for it. So it wasn't giving you like the partials, giving you like the full reward something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was, but it was something like that. So Kabam got really mad because they went off and they're giving away way too much stuff that they shouldn't be giving away. You know, shards and all that. And so they got really mad. And you know, they wound up shutting the game down. Yeah, they're in the process of starting to take all those rewards away from people. So I don't know how long that's going to take them to do. But not really sure exactly how it worked, but they've been really loud about how they're going to go through and they're going to punish everybody who was, you know, taking advantage of it. And then I don't know, I think it's kind of like hypocritical. They don't do anything for us, you know, with you know, with the pairing and blocking and like AQ and Alliance War not working right for, you know, since 12.0. So you know, the game crashes and you go to start a fight and you lose half your health instantly. You know, they don't do anything for any of that. So I think this Dormammu grind is going to be pretty nuts. I'm expecting it to go pretty crazy. I'm off on Friday, so I'd expect I'll probably do a grind Thursday morning, and then I'll try to do a real long one on Friday. Yeah, I still think the game is too much fun to leave and to go play something else. I don't see anything else that I really want to play. I kind of try other stuff here and there, but can't see anything I think I really want to. It's the other game I tried playing the other Marvel game, and I haven't been able to get the game to turn back on. There's so many issues with it. The Marvel Alpha Omega, I can't even get it to turn on. So it's like, I guess I could go play it on the console maybe, but I don't really want to do that. I think that would mess up my my streaming. Hawkbait's probably got a bunch of videos up on his channel of the Friday the 13th game. It looks alright. It's like a first-person shooter. Follows along the lines of the Friday the 13th movies. I think you're like the counselors trying to kill Jason Voorhees. Right now, I'm just going for milestones. All right, take it easy, Charles. I pulled my Iron Man out of 4-star crystal like last week. I was a little disappointed with that, but I awakened him, and I got the 3-star Doc Ock last week while I was still on vacation. Yeah, I would think using an Awakened Gem on Dormammu may not be too bad, because I think I may wind up grinding for him twice. We'll see if how mad my wife winds up getting at me, but I think I should be able to grind for him pretty good, because I'm off Friday, so I think I can probably get just about all the points I need almost in one day, which is kind of sad. I think I can score points pretty ridiculously now. My roster's gotten pretty fatty, because I've pulled almost everyone. All of the featured heroes. No, all the basic heroes for like the last 2 months. I'm going to go for him the first time around, and then if I'm not too dead, I may go for him the second time around to awaken him. Because he might be nice to be able to actually like pull in and start using right away. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough roster yet where I could do the featured hero. I might be able to try. If he goes, I might be able to try for Agent Venom the second round, then. That might be better. Trying to see what I can do. Yeah. I can't use any units on Arena right now, though. I need to save all my units so I can finish Act 5 and get the Collector's Favor, the uncollected title. Hey Tony, how's it going? how did I miss that? How long have I been married? Say like 2.5 years about? Me and my wife have probably been together for about 5. Met her shortly after moving to Florida. Boom! Thoughts on the cutoff for Agent Venom? I want to say probably like 8 million-ish, but I really don't know. I haven't looked or tried to calculate that out. I may be able to figure it out. If we go to here, let's see, who would be an equivalent we've had recently? I may have to search arena. I don't know if we'll find cutoffs. Here we go. Arena cutoffs. Display 1, transition for featured. He's probably better than Electro. Probably better than Symbiote Spider-Man. More than Miles. Yeah, it's about 8 million, maybe. I think 8 million sounds pretty decent. 8 million should be safe. Transition that over then. You talking about Act 5, Aaron? Yeah, Act 5 is definitely a huge run, because I don't think there's a... Shouldn't be a Rhino with 20k on the monthly quest. Shouldn't be anyone with more than... I don't know. Does the boss have more than 20k? Oh, okay, down to health. Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking 20k total prestige. Now, it might not be too hard to do, Brussel. 9 million twice. Oh, you gotta go there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still not sold on her at all. We'll take a look at how many total hits this is. And then we'll take a look at how many total hits my Camila Khan, who is a whole tier down, does. So is that 17 hits? Oh, I won't tell you the total hits anymore. Oh. Say that was about 17 hits. Oh, this guy's probably gonna have higher defense. Oh, 7. That's 12. Kind of lost track there. I'll say I think my Camila Khan beat him with his armor up, and about 2 more hits at a whole tier lower. My Camila Khan is still only rank 1. My Captain Marvel is rank 2. Jerk. Oh, too early. Yeah, I think because I have the day off, I'm thinking I can probably do the T4 arena and Dormammu. I'm just going to use primarily my 5 stars just on the T4 arena. I'm not going to try to use any of my 4 stars until that little part I have to try to get past the infinite streak. I think like my first 9 fights, I think I can just use my 5 stars. I mean, my first 8 fights or something like that. And I'll just do the way I probably should be doing the T4 arena. Instead of like the quick grind on it, I'll do the longer delayed grind out on it. So that's it for my 5s, right? Yeah. They don't have a 4-star Phoenix yet, so I haven't had too much of a chance to play around with her. I know you use her right, and she's pretty awesome. You don't use her right, and she's not that much, but I don't think she's that hard to master and use correctly. And I think that second round for Dormammu, I think we get item usage too. Oh. But yeah, that second round, I may have to go for Agent Venom if that goes lower and try and see if I can do that. That might be harder, though, because I may not have... I don't know if I get a day off of work in that or not. I might. I don't know what day I have off next week. I would probably bring up Dormammu, because he's probably the only one in there I would actually use. I don't like Yellow Jacket on defense because I don't think I've been beat by a Yellow Jacket on defense in a long, long time, even on an unblockable one. I think I've been handling him pretty well. I don't know where I would use Crossbones right offhand either. I mean, I already have Iceman and Black Widow, so I don't know where he would get an actual chance to be used. But Dormammu, I think I would definitely use. He'd probably be, I think he'd be used on offense and possibly on defense. So, I don't think I would use him to attack an offense, but I'd use him for questing and Alliance War defense. So, I think Dormammu, for me personally, would be the one I would be using. Let's see here. The list of everyone for Arena. Is that what this is? No, that's something else. Let's see. I got that somewhere. I got it on my desktop here. Stuff for streaming. Upcoming featured champs. Let's go display one. Transition over. So we have Dormammu right now, then Black Panther, we don't need. So September 7th and September 11th, we'll have Archangel. I expect those to be pretty insane too. Those will probably be, I think he'll probably go for more than Dormammu will. Let's see, he'll go super low. I think she'll go really, really low, which will be cool. She'll be able to awaken her pretty easily. He'll go really low. He's going to go ridiculously high. He's probably going to go super low. She'll go easy. He'll go pretty low. He'll go pretty low. He'll go low. She'll go kind of high, low. He'll go real high. He's going to go really, really high too. Yeah, this is from Turcos. He put this out a couple days ago. Uh-oh. There we go. Probably could have given out actual numbers as opposed to high and low, but... High for the first time they've been run will be like 6 million-ish. High for second time they've been run will be like 4 million-ish. Low will be like 2 million-ish or possibly lower. Let's see, I didn't pay that much attention to when... Oh man, I got so many things up here now. Can't even find it. Just minimized it tonight. Yeah. Is that picture? Green Goblin will be the beginning of February. Good luck in trying to get him for your birthday. Now, if you have like days off, it might be easier. In fact, he'll probably go really high. I'd assume those guys are both going to be pretty insane. They both look like Green Goblin and Doc Ock. Look like they're pretty solid. I think Doc Ock, though, looks like he's probably going to be the significantly better of the two, but I think they're both pretty good. Yeah, I can't plan that far away for like February. I think it's way too far away for me to be looking at and trying to pay attention to. Next 2 or 3 weeks are about all I try to figure out. Make sure I know what I'm doing this week. think a lot of them though will be pretty decent. A lot of nice guys coming up with a lot of guys who are pretty cheap too. So awaken some of the guys I have if I need to awaken. Oh yeah. That's amusing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of suicides. I don't think they make it easier to win either. I think, you know, not being able to use guys' specials, there's too many champions where, like, you need to be able to use their L1. Like, the whole point of using them is to use their L1. I gotta remember, I gotta back up for that. Wow. Too aggressive. Boom. Doing pretty good. How's it going? Burn 1, 420, OG. My wife is definitely, she's getting kind of excited, trying to get her medical marijuana card. No, I won't be able to, but job does random drug testing, so I'm not allowed to partake, but she's definitely looking into it. She's got rheumatoid arthritis, so it'll be very helpful for her. Oh, I love Reese's Puffs, man. I can totally destroy a whole box of that in one sitting. That's a change up. I don't do it all the time, though. I normally do Frosted Mini Wheats. It's normally my go-to. But definitely do Reese's Puffs probably like once a month. I have to do it like backwards, though. I can't eat cereal in the morning. I have to eat cereal at night before I go to bed. It upsets my stomach too much. I don't know if like my stomach like doesn't like the dairy or whatever, or just the more fiber. Yeah, I don't know exactly where the legalized pot is right here in Florida. I know we passed the laws, and I think there's like shops set up, but I don't know if any of the pain management doctors are actually giving out the cards yet. I don't know exactly where it is in the legal system. She's supposed to be finding out. She sees like a pain management guy like once a month, so she's been on like hardcore drugs for like 30 years. So she was diagnosed at a very young age. She's had a rough life with a lot of suffering. It prepared her to be married to me. I totally understand, Tony. I've been kind of hoping the last several days that I could log on and somebody else would be streaming, so I could just sit in theirs and you know, listen and kind of partake a little bit and work on trying to do some other videos. There's some stuff I want to actually like work on, but I was gonna work on stuff later. Oh, I shouldn't be attacking while she's in. Nah. Boom. Yeah, Aaron, you probably need to get about 500,000 a day, so 1 mil at the end of day 2 is probably about where you need to be. I like the Special K with the strawberries. I used to eat that quite a bit. Kind of got to start getting a little sick of it though, because like I'll eat an entire box at one sitting. I'm a bigger guy. I'm 6'5", like 200 pounds. So I burn a lot of calories at work each day. But it gets kind of soggy for me. Like after you eat like a box or two, kind of stays a little too soggy, and I'm like, I don't know. It's not too bad though. I can definitely do some Special K with the strawberries, so I'm not going to eat it without the strawberries. That would be gross. Actually, what I really like right now, my favorite are like like granola stuff with like cranberries in it or something, or strawberries. Granola stuff is totally my favorite. But the granola stuff is more expensive. So I buy Frosted Mini Wheats is kind of my go-to. A lot of it's with like work. Like I'll burn like 4,000 calories a day at work. I used to when I was younger. I was probably burning almost 6,000 calories a day at work. It used to be pretty aggressive. They don't pay me enough though to be burning that many calories anymore. But probably still burn probably like 3 to 4,000 calories a day, pretty easily. So I got to try to eat as much as I can to stay properly fueled. Kind of weird then too, because like I'm a bigger guy. My wife's probably like 120 pounds. She's about half my size. She can eat though. She can eat pretty good when she wants to. Boom, boom. We buy Fruity Pebbles every once in a while too. It's definitely another one of our favorites. Normally when I buy it though, I don't tend to get to eat it. My wife will grab it and eat all of it before I get around to it. And that throws me off because I eat like a whole box at a time, and then I only get to eat like half a box, and I'll be like, oh, now I'm not the right amount of full. Same kind of thing too when I eat a pizza. I eat the entire pizza in one sitting. You're not going to go for the leaderboard this time, Tony? I pulled Doc Ock the first time around. I'll just use an Awaken Gem on him when I feel like it. I was thinking I may try to go for it, but it's just, man, it's hard scoring that many points in the 3-star arena. It's just, it's so time consuming and draining. Like, I think I can probably get my 1.5 mil in both of the other 2 arenas in less time than I think it'll take me to get the 1.5 in the 3-star for both of the 4-star arenas. Yeah, I think I've gotten up above like 240 to 250 a couple of times. First time around was because I was just being like lazy when I was a lot younger. In my early 20s, I broke up with the girl and just kind of like gave up and got real lazy and stopped taking care of myself. And then I kind of had a moment where I was like, you know, I need to start taking better care of myself. I was at like a party with a bunch of friends, and there were a couple girls there I really liked, and I noticed, like, you know, I have all the game and the skill. These girls really like me, but they're not going to give me the time of day right now because I'm just not taking care of myself. Like, I don't love myself. Like, nobody else is going to love me. And so I, you know, worked hard, got in shape, and got myself back together. And then I had 2 other times I kind of blew up when I broke my foot a couple years ago, right before I got married. I broke my foot. So when I got married, it was probably the heaviest I'd ever been. It's like 250, and then a year later, I didn't properly rehab it when I broke my foot, so I wound up tearing my my calf muscle in my other leg. And then I blew back up to about 240 and back down to about 205 now. Trying to be at 200 is my goal. Get at 200 and just stay at 200. In the description below, Aaron, I've got a list of how to do all the different streaks, the different variations. I don't know like how well it actually works though, because I guess my 3-star streak is just simply use max 3 stars the whole time. One thing I find that works well too is do like a 3.5 hours, and then take a nap, and then play for 3.5 hours, and then take a nap, play for 3.5 hours, take a nap. I think that works pretty well for me. Otherwise, I'll come in here and I'll stream, and when I lose my streak, then I know it's time for me to go to bed. Yeah, I mean, when I originally got wanted to get back in shape, I did it pretty much all for free. I cleaned my diet up. So I mean, the biggest thing most people need to do is just like stop the soda. Just completely cut soda out. I've never really gone back to soda. When I was younger, I used to drink a lot, you know, a lot of soda, but cut that out. Still, like, even got back in shape drinking a ton of beer. So it's like cutting soda out is just like one of the biggest things. And then just running and push-ups and sit-ups. You know, when starting off, you probably won't necessarily be able to do a whole ton with, you know, with them, but slowly work your way up so you can do more. Also a big fan too of like self-motivating myself to when I'm trying to get stuff done, of like rewarding myself with things, like giving myself certain tasks and say if I get this done or that done, I'll give myself this kind of reward or that kind of reward, you know. Like I used to love like when I would go to the gym, I'd be like, okay, you know, if I go to the gym before work, I can go get a burrito or something, you know. Stop at Qdoba. Don't go to Qdoba anymore though. Last time I went, they don't take the card anymore. You have to get like the app on your phone, which I don't want to put on my phone. And like jack the prices way up on everything. I don't want to do the hard fight to get the class advantage, but I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. Put you down there. Yeah, sure, that should work. I know too, like if I need a lot of motivation to like go to the gym, there's definitely some movies I can watch that help. The Warrior or like Cinderella Man, normally like any kind of boxing movie, normally really gets me to want to go to the gym. What kind of evade was that? It's ridiculous. Oh, I was blocking. Boom! The face. So what do you do when your wife starts smoking? You slow down and use lube. I think I have one pierce. That's about it. I don't think it's necessarily that useful. I think there's other spots that are far more useful. Why am I not live? There we go. You don't think it's worth putting more of it into pierce because you only really want the 15 points in the front, and then you want all the rest of the points in the back that you can get. You know, I have mine set up pretty funny right now. Normally I have coagulate, and I'm not using coagulate. I don't know how I want to do this right here either. You probably, and then I'll probably have to sit on the Guardians and figure out when I get towards the bottom who I'm going to put them with. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Pierce. I don't think you get enough bang for the buck out of it. I think you're better off taking stuff later on. I think like Assassin and Deep Wounds are significantly better. I think everything in utility is better. I probably like coagulate even more. You just need the 1 point in it to help you get to all that stuff that's behind it. Is it like cruelty and greater precision, I think? Normally I have 3 points in Gauze Cannon. Right now I don't think I do. Omar, why am I playing this game? Because I enjoy it. I enjoy this game way too much, probably. Jerk. I enjoy almost everything about this game. I like the fact that it's free. I like the way the game looks. For the most part, I really like the way the game plays. I'm a huge Marvel fan, so I mean that definitely makes me pretty happy. A lot of nostalgia, playing with all the different champions and stuff. I got a lot of them, the different comic book versions, along with some of the newer stuff, along with some of the Marvel Cinematic Universe versions. Altogether, it makes for a very pleasurable experience. Some of it gets challenging at times. I'm not a overly happy and excited person, Omar. I guess I'm more of a realist. Something pretty ecstatic has to happen for me to get overly excited. I think people who are happy all the time, I don't trust them. Especially anyone who's happy at work. There's got to be something wrong with them. Hi, Tony. Should be here when you get back. Battery's doing pretty good. Should be here for a while. Boom. I don't think me and my wife are quite there yet. We're still going to try to see if we can make a couple children the old-fashioned way before we start looking into adoption. But yeah, no, I did that actually just as sheer decoration here in my office. Well before I started streaming, before I even knew that people could actually really like do this. I didn't know that this was going to be as easy to set up and do as it actually is. I thought it'd be a lot more difficult. I guess it was a little challenging to do, but it's not that hard. I set it up just because I thought it'd look cool, and then when I started streaming, I noticed that it was right over my shoulder, and I was like, hey, if I sit a certain way and point the camera in just the right direction, I got a pretty cool little backdrop there that I'd already made, so let's take advantage of what I got. Yeah, we'll go like this. I think Communicon is definitely the lot weaker one, but I think with the class advantage against Rocket will be a lot easier. I think the Archangel here will probably actually be the hardest fight. I'm definitely pretty proud of my office. I think eventually I may move it though. I may take one of the bigger rooms upstairs. I may take the room above the garage. But I'm not quite ready to do that just yet. Maybe quite a bit of work for me to do. I've got, my second monitor is mounted to the wall. And I've got everything hanging on the walls in here, so I don't know how excited I am to try to move everything into that room. And then take the stuff that's in that room, probably bring it down into here. Do. I guess after high school, it was pretty much vodka and cheap beer for me for quite a while. understand those kind of demands. Originally, I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Brew City. So, me and my friends used to do quite a lot of drinking. My liver was pretty happy when I moved to Florida, and got to take a bit of a break from that drinking culture. Now it's weird, though. Now that I'm like old and married, I don't drink that much anymore at all. My wife went to a party on Saturday. One of our friends, he got his U.S. citizenship after being here for like 10, 15 years, something like that. Finally decided to go get it. I think they were going to raise the price on getting it, so he decided it was probably better to get it now than keep waiting. He's been married here for a long time. He's got a bunch of kids, here, so we went there and we were trying to decide who was going to drive, because the other one was going to drink. And my wife, she's been upper respiratory infection for the last couple of weeks, so she figured she would drive. And we got there, I had like 2 beers, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling probably more sick than I am anything else. I don't think I even want to drink. I've been drinking, took a lot of vacation the last month, though. I took like 3 different little weeks of vacation, though, so I probably got quite a bit of drinking in all there. Went back to Milwaukee for a wedding. And stayed with my buddies. We went out, so did quite a bit there. And God, that first night was definitely real rough. Not used to all the drinking anymore. Wasn't really, the night wasn't that rough. The next morning was rough. And then we came back, and about a week or 2 later, I took a real long weekend while the Milwaukee Brewers were here in Tampa playing the Rays. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I do. I really like Not Your Father's root beer. I think that's part of the reason I'm kind of mad. I was trying to find some, and they didn't have it cold at the store I went to. They used to have it cold, and they're not keeping it cold anymore. I don't like buying beer that's warm on the shelf because you have about a 90% chance of it already being skunky if it's not properly taken care of and refrigerated the whole time. Done tons and tons of brewery tours. Back when I lived in Wisconsin, we used to go, I was younger, my early 20s, me and my friends would go every Friday and Saturday. At one point I had about 90 pint glasses from doing brewery tours. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth. I think right now I'm on the Ironman arena. Right, is it Ironman? Yeah, I think it's Ironman. The 4-star featured arena. I'm just working on getting... all the milestones. I awakened my Ironman last week's arena. I drew him out of a 4-star crystal about a week ago. So I was a little disappointed with that, knowing I was about to get him. And probably awaken him pretty easily, but... once I run out of 4-star heroes, I'll probably go do the 3-star arena for a little bit. My actual drink of choice while I'm at the house is probably a little bit weird. I really like the Monster rehab drinks with tea in them. And white wine. Mix it about 50-50. Doesn't really, I don't think it really matters what kind of white wine you get, if it's like a Riesling or Pinot Grigio. Or even like champagne can be pretty good too. Makes about 50-50. I like that. Well, you can still, I think Iron Man still, even if you have a lot of, like 3 stars, you could probably still get him. He's not going to go very high. He's going to go pretty low. Like 2 to 2.5 million. When I think you first get started, though, I think it's nice. You start with guys like Iron Man, you know, and you start work on getting all of them to work on building your roster up, and then once you finally have enough of them, then that's when you start going for you know, the bigger, harder guys like the Dormammus and the Archangels and all that. I'll be here when you get back, Legend. Yeah, you should be plenty good already then on Iron Man at 3 million. Now, when I just go for milestones here, normally this is probably one of the best I've ever done for milestones. Normally I lose interest really fast. I'll go find other things to do, and I have a really hard time just grinding for milestones. I think, though, I know right now that I need the units. I want to start working on the collector and all that, and I need 2 stages I need to do on Act 5 still. Hey Henner, how's it going? Yeah, I kind of wish when I had started playing, I wish I had found the arena a little bit quicker. I think I was already probably about 45 days in or so, I think, before I really started playing the arena at all. Kind of wish I'd done a little bit better job trying to done pretty good. I've been playing for about 16 months. Are you permanently banned Immortal Thunder, or you just have like a week-long ban? Were you taking advantage of the exploits to get more the resources from the event quest, monthly event quest? I think those are the ones they're working on right now, where they're banning everybody, is people who took advantage of that exploit. But they said it was only going to be like permanent bans on people that they had already warned on stuff. It was only going to be like a partial ban on people who they hadn't had to warn. Yeah, I kind of figured it was probably something like that. You're just trying to pull our leg a little bit. Yeah, there was a bug in the event quest. I don't know exactly how it worked, but I can try to explain to you a little bit here how it would have worked, like in theory. So, right now we're doing quest completion, so I'm on this right here. There was some, if you took like a certain combination of the paths, I don't know exactly what it would have been, but if say you came up and say you went to, say you did like B, I don't even know how exactly this works. If you did, yeah, say if you ran like path B over and over and over again, it was giving you all of the rewards. You see the rewards in here somehow or other? No. It was giving you all the rewards for 100% completing if you were running the one path correctly, or if you were just running the one path like over and over again. So it kept giving people the rewards over and over again for fully completing the quest, just running the one path. And so there's a lot of guys who were like exploiting it and going and then buying like Odin so they can get more energy refills. So like the lower guys, not necessarily as much, but it was working for the heroic and for master mode. So if you were like, if you ran master mode 100 times and you had all the rewards for running master mode 100 times, then you know, you're getting pretty stacked. So that's what they're going through and banning people for, which I don't even think they should be banning people for. I mean, it's Kabam's mistake, and I think if they don't want to have people exploiting something like that, I don't think Kabam should be putting that in the game. I think Kabam should just have to eat it, that those people got some huge exploration bonuses from them just not doing a good job quality controlling the product. My personal belief. I think there's enough times they kind of screw us over pretty heavily that, you know, I don't feel that the people who are taking advantage of it necessarily did anything wrong, but yeah, I didn't know too much about it. Congratulations, Immortal Thunder. Yeah, I gotta be getting pretty close to 200. It'll get there eventually. Mine's been a long, slow grind the whole time I've been doing all this. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's maybe like the maybe the second best of the Cosmics who are in there. I don't know if Hyperion's in there yet. Because I'd probably put him maybe like the third best Cosmic. Alright, with hearing a complaint legend. Most of you guys listen to me complain the whole time, so probably complain more than I say anything positive. I do love this game though, for how much I do complain about it from time to time. I still play like 40 to 60 hours a week. I'm probably not playing 40 hours a week right now. I was for a while. I'm probably playing closer to 20 hours a week right now. Hey, sir, am I at 200? I don't even know. Can I... Let's try this here. Yay! 201 subs! Yay! Thank you, sir. It means quite a bit to me. I don't even think I'm my own favorite YouTuber. But I try to do my best to put out good content that I think I'd want to watch. I think my favorite YouTuber right now is Evie Cliché. He's probably my favorite. He is one of those guys that was always high energy, so I don't know how much I trust him. But I like getting into his stream quite a bit. He does a really good job. He is definitely a much better player than I am. Oh. But he's quite a bit further along. He's been playing since day one. He took a little bit of time off in the middle, but... Yeah, I mean, it definitely takes, Burn 1, it definitely takes a lot of time to build up your stamina for it. Same way as it comes to what you're trying to do, like Realm of Legends. You know, you have to take a lot of time to build up your stamina to be able to handle doing fights that long. I mean, when I first started doing the arena, I could probably do, you know, maybe like 10, 15 fights in a row. Then I'd start dozing off. You know, I'd have to go play something else for a little bit. I'd go play some like Heroes of the Storm or something for PlayStation. Then I'd come back later. Yeah, it's definitely something different. I mean, I think in order to be real successful at the game, though, I think you do have to enjoy it. It's the easiest way to grow and to get a lot of that stuff done. So, I think the more you like it, easier it makes the game. I think this is pretty enjoyable. Gotta check something here super fast. Some beeping going on there. Yeah, I wish they would kind of do more things in the game to not have this so much business driven and a little bit more video game driven. I think if they were working more on trying to make the content more enjoyable, not trying to make decisions that look like they were just trying to get everyone's money, I think it would be a lot better. I don't know if there's any way to get that kind of through to them, or if they really care anymore. If it's hit the point where it's big enough business where they don't even, you know, they don't care it about the actual quality of the content they're putting out. I don't think it's that bad yet, though, where they're just trying to grab money. But a lot of my specials get blocked probably because I end my combos with a light hit instead of with a medium hit. If I'd end with a medium hit a lot more, it'd probably work a lot better. They shouldn't be able to parry your heavy, but in theory they possibly could if you had stand your ground up high enough. I think I have 4 in stand your ground. So if you have, you know, your parry, if the computer has their parry maxed out and stand your ground maxed out, they might be able to in theory. It's probably not very likely, but they probably could. Yeah, I definitely understand that you're not enjoying the game as much as you used to. I think I'm still, I don't know, I'm liking the game too much right now still. Like, I've put so much in, invested so much to get to the point I'm at, that it's, I think I'm quite a bit of ways away from really leaving. I'm still, I'll like look at other games and all that, but, Captain Morgan, how's it going? I don't know, right now the only thing I could see that would get me to quit would be if I found another game that I think I liked a lot more. Which just seems like it would be... It seems like a hard concept in my head to even think that I would find something that would be able to draw me in more than this, because of my already built-in love for Marvel and my love for gaming. Alright, take it easy, Immortal Thunder. Yeah, Appy, if it was, if you're doing an arena, it would probably be the only real way I could think it could happen. I think I already explained how I thought it could potentially happen. No, we're on a 9 to 20 second delay from when you type something to when to when it actually goes through, or to when you hear it. Like that, maybe. Actually, hitting the like button will probably do me more good than hitting the sub button. Every time you hit the like button, it will it puts this up in more people's recommended viewing. You can sub if you want to come back, but hitting the like button will actually help me. Subbing would probably help you, so you could find me and come back. Yeah, Appy, that's definitely pretty weird. It's definitely a very uncommon thing to have a heavy attack get parried. Because it would take just the right amount of circumstances. But I don't think there's anything in the way it's all worded that says it couldn't. It would just be very uncommon. Because, yeah, it would take stand your ground probably being maxed out, so you didn't get... so the heavy hit didn't break your block. And then your parrying would also have to be maxed out. Thank you, Legend. face. I'd probably get pretty mad if that were to happen during during like Alliance War or something like that. I'd probably get pretty livid. It's already like a bad idea to try doing a heavy in there anyways. The likelihood that the computer is to intercept you. Right now I am playing on the NVIDIA Shield tablet. I really like it. I think the thing is pretty amazing. I think if I asked my wife to, she would. I think sometimes she might be. Haven't figured out a specific thing to really bring her in on one for, but I don't think she'd have an issue with it. Probably do really well for me. Probably get higher ratings than any of the ones of just me and them by myself. Yeah, when I was looking into buying a tablet, I'm a big Samsung fan, so I was originally looking into buying a Samsung tablet, and yeah, it seemed like they were more expensive and overpriced, and this was significantly cheaper and significantly stronger. The tablet is built specifically for gaming. NVIDIA builds graphics cards, so like the power on this thing is pretty sick. I think this is just as strong as my Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. You know, at a fraction of the price. So, definitely a huge fan of it. The one thing I would say that I did wrong with mine, though, I did have it charged on a normal wall outlet when I went to work during a thunderstorm, and I'd had a power surge go through it, so I've had some issues with it for that, but I've started just charging it on a surge protector. I may start doing that from now on with everything. I may have to relook on do it, put surge protectors in more spots too. May have to start doing it on my cell phone too. That may be a good idea. So I live here in the suburbs of Tampa. So I believe we are the thunder capital of the U.S. Maybe the thunder capital of the world. I'm not really sure. I haven't really lived here long enough to know right offhand. Yeah, the Insignia tablet might not necessarily hit the minimum requirements. So that may be kind of the issue. don't think I have a full team left now. Everybody in here now is kind of like a partial team. Marius, I think Iron Man will be like 2 million to 2.5. 2.5 million should be pretty safe. Jeez. Ooh, not going well. Maybe. Oh, no, don't run away. Yes! Nice rally back. Nice rally back. Yeah, I don't know why seemingly stopped. It looked like he was going to come back and start streaming again, and then kind of disappeared. You know, sometimes life kind of gets in the way, and then kind of thinks he's doing really good with the streaming and all that, kind of building a lot of momentum. I mean, a lot of the momentum that he built has definitely helped my streaming out a lot. Some of the networking and framing that I've used to help grow is all stuff that he set up. Is that what happened? Is Evie streaming right now? I just I sent him a message earlier when I got out of work. But I don't know if I did it in a way that he is actually going to get. Open a new tab. Let's do this here. That's all I want to go. Yeah, he is streaming right now. Yeah, I'm not friends with Evie in game. I sent it to him on something else. I know he told me before though that he doesn't check it too often. So I should have known he wouldn't have seen it, but I kind of want to get in. I wanted him to either come in my stream or I wanted to go in his stream, and I wanted to talk about Rick and Morty. decide here. We should just go raid his stream, maybe? I can work it out here. We could possibly simulcast it, too. So I'm in Evie stream right now typing. Oh, we're probably seeing Evie's chat then in my chat box right now. I'm not watching what I'm doing though. I'm trying to read his chat. No. Oh. Ah well. Alright, Legend, I definitely hear that. I don't know exactly how long I will make it, but I feel like I'm still doing pretty good. Lagging. Yeah. Lagging hard. No, no. Ow, he playing around. There goes my streak. No. That's what I get for playing around. Trying to do other stuff I shouldn't be doing. Logging into other people's streams and making comments and... Actually, if I start with this one. And then... Punch dude in the face. Alright, Legend, thanks for stopping by. Hey Tirsa, how's it going? I get a synergy with them? Yeah, probably not. We'll safer than do here with those two. I'm pretty relaxed on the rules about promoting, as long as it's not something egregious. I think definitely here pretty regularly, Tony. I don't think there's much of a problem with it. Understand what you're saying. Punch dudes in the face. That's all good, man. They definitely go through like different like spats. I know there was quite a while where like everybody who came in was a YouTuber. I was like real big and like, oh, this guy's a YouTuber. Everybody go follow him. You know, anybody here who's not following Tony probably should, but kind of get away from him a little bit when everyone in here is a regular and they're always it's always the same people in here. I know I get kind of irritated sometimes. I'm in people's channels and that's the only thing that I hear them say. Say, subscribe, hit the like button. Subscribe to this guy, subscribe to that guy. It's like, yeah, I'm already subscribed to all of these people. I've been subscribed to all of them for months. Well aware of them and their particular content. In their channels quite often. her there. Yeah, we'll do them like that. One thing I do need to worry about a little bit. Normally I have 3 in coagulate, but I did take that off because I was working on Act 5. So I took my 3 out of that and I put them in to max out my courage because I thought that was the easiest way for me to do it. All of the conversation has pretty much stalled. It's a little harder for me to answer questions if there's no questions. Harder for me to have something to riff and or work off of. I understand we get a bunch of guys though who are like lurking and all that, and we're working on other stuff in the background. Kind of labeled today's off of tonight's stream. Kind of poking at Kabam a little bit for how they do things, some of their inconsistencies. Don't think they should be banning everyone for them putting an error in there to reward out more. I think Kabam does anything for us for all the times where the game's not really working correctly. So I can run them over here. Alright. Whew. Barely got him there. Do. Lost my streak while I was playing around trying to comment on somebody else's stream. Probably a pretty bad idea in general. Alright, done much real work in this one. Let's get a little work in here. Just gonna working on milestones. Most of my team's kind of all pre-figured out already for who I'm going to use based on different synergies. I don't really want to go here, but I guess I'll go here anyways. Getting much better at fighting Hyperion. It's probably better for me to practice it as much as I can. A-Bomb's Poison or Falcon's Bleed? So we'll take A-Bomb's Poison against Supreme Iron Man. Just let Falcon not bleed against Ultron. It'll work out alright. Punch him in the face. So pro tip number 1, you want to punch them in the face. And pro tip 2, you do not want to let them punch you in the face. Boom! I've been playing for 16 months, and I am not very good. And I think part of what makes my stream interesting or separates me from everyone else is because I'm not very good. I'm just a very average kind of player. I play a lot, but still not very good. You know, I don't have the uncollected crystal yet. The collector's favor. I haven't beat the collector yet. Getting there. I can do map 5. Normally I'm pretty good at it. I can't beat bosses though. I'm good at running my lanes though and doing my contributions. I think I hit level 60 before I knew how to parry. But I've gotten much better. I think if you go look, I've been streaming for about 6 months. No, probably more than 6 months. Probably 7 months now. Almost 8 months. So if you go back and look at how terrible I was when I first started playing. I think a lot of people are interested in that. Basic advice I would give to everyone I do and some of the other like subgroups that I'm in for YouTubers is do something that you would watch. You know, whatever kind of videos you think like you'd want to really watch, those are the kind of videos you should be doing. Something that you're going to be passionate about, you know, so it works and comes over. The arena grinding works really well for live streams because it's something you're doing for a long period of time. It's easy for other people to sit there and then ask questions and interact. So works pretty well. I enjoy the arena too. I'd be doing this anyways, whether I was streaming or not. I would be in the other room playing on the couch, still talking to myself. So may as well just sit here and put a camera in and get to meet some of the other people involved in the gaming community. I don't think you have to do arena, but I think it winds up, it's probably the easiest thing to do. I would definitely recommend if you're going to do videos, get OBS Studio, start learning how to use that, and get that all figured out and worked out. But you know, if you're passionate about it and you're loving it, it'll come across in your videos, and you know, people more likely to like it if they see you're passionate. You know, it doesn't really matter as much whether you're playing good or well. People enjoy seeing reactions, so my reactions aren't always super huge, but you know, when I'm playing like garbage, you know, people want to see that you playing like garbage frustrates you. People want to see that when you're playing well, it makes you happy. I kind of consider this more of what I'm doing right now. How's it going, Latoya? To be more of a... This is kind of more of an MCOC chat room. And me playing is just kind of on in the background. See the live streaming, though, to be more about the interacting and talking and hanging out with everybody. I much prefer when I watch anybody, I prefer to be in the smaller streams. You know, I like 10 to 20 people probably is ideal. You know, if anybody's got a question, then it's getting answered. Ah. Boom. Hey Dragon, how's it going? Burn one, probably the best thing that you could do would be to make sure you guys are being really active. If you're really active, you guys are all going to grow, and then you'll find other guys who will... Alright, take it easy, Tony. Thanks for stopping by. As long as you guys are really active, when new players come in, they're going to be able to tell pretty quickly whether they want to stay or not. If I take a look at my alliance really quickly, or, you know, and show you kind of like what I know realistically we should be promoting. And when guys come in, you know, somebody who's too strong definitely isn't going to stay, but I can show you. Oh, man. Those are all energy attacks? I guess that makes sense that his electricity is an energy attack. But, yeah, I was kind of posting. Oh, is he already done? He only streamed for like a couple of minutes. No, he didn't. He streamed for like 2 hours. I don't know how I didn't see he was on. Have I been streaming for 2 hours? Yeah, I've been streaming for over 2 hours. I didn't even like really know he was on. I sent him a message earlier on line chat. I know he doesn't really use line chat. But yeah, I wanted to, if he was streaming, I wanted to get in his stream, or if or have him join mine. But it didn't say he was on when I started. Yeah, a lot of it too, when you start streaming, gamers try to figure out, you know, like, try not to overwork yourself too much when you're doing it. I'm trying to do videos kind of like where you can get them worked out. When I first started, I was trying to do a video like every other day was kind of my thought. And that didn't matter whether it was like crystal opening or anything like that. And I still try to do a minimum of that. We can take a real quick look at my account. I'm not the strongest one in the Alliance, but I'm definitely not the weakest one in the Alliance. Anything up there really? No. You know, and just short of 400. We only have a couple guys over 400. And then, you know, I got a bunch of R5s. But like, in my Alliance, if mine was going to be... Oh, wow, we got a really low war rating. Holy crap. We went on a huge run where we didn't lose, and then we went on a huge run where all we have done is lose. But yeah, we're still at 8.6 million Alliance. We should be able to go on a huge tear now for Alliance War and win a whole bunch in a row. But if we go and we look really quickly at the rest of the Alliance here on the page, well, the last several Alliance Wars for us should have been pushovers. We should have won pretty easily. We a couple issues with you know, guys coming in and leaving and going and trying to get everything going. But notice we don't have a ton of guys with 5 stars with the rank 5s yet. We have a couple. Some of these are rank 3s, but there aren't a ton of guys with rank 5s. So we've had a couple guys come in with like 500k. It's like somebody like this guy. For instance, what does this look like? You know, I guess he only has 2, so it's not too overpowered. But if somebody comes in, we've had a bunch of guys who came in who had 4 rank 5 stars. Like, they're not gonna stay in our Alliance because we're not in that upper tier for AQ. We're in expert every time, but we're not going to be up there competing for a T4 class catalyst. We're not running any map 6, so wouldn't expect any of them to be staying. But you kind of look for everyone to be at about the same kind of level-ish. Look at leader's profile is normally pretty important. You know, he has the one rank 4. He's not awakened yet, but it's definitely, you know, one of the guys you want to have at rank 4, so it's pretty good. His other 3 champions he has at rank 5 are really good. He doesn't do arena very much, which I kind of maybe worry about a little bit, but not too much. So he has a good number of champs for his total level and all that, so he's not selling anybody or anything like that. Oh wow, all kinds of stuff in here now. Nigiers? Wow. Yeah, growing the best thing will be if you guys are all active and doing your Alliance events and all that. You know, completing Alliance Brawl. This quest completion is one that's actually not that hard to do. You could probably... I could probably do quest completion by myself if I really wanted to. But scoring really high in these, so you guys get... Well, not necessarily the ranked rewards, but scoring really high in this, so you guys can get some of the further stuff in. Really help you guys keep things going. Search, that's the wrong search. Search here. We'll search for your clan real quick. BVRP. Alright. Search. So you guys, right now, I'd say you guys look pretty equivalent to us. Yeah. So you guys look really equivalent to us. Yeah, we were up in like a 1500 rating. Wow, you got some guys who are low. These selling champs? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't, not a big fan of anyone who's selling champs. I think they don't understand exactly how the game works that well. Like, I open premium hero crystals right now. I get double shards on almost everything. I haven't been playing that long. I'd say you guys look pretty equivalent to us, though. I didn't look to see for you specifically, though. Your top 900? That's really good. You're allowed to show fights. You're not allowed to show cutscenes, if that's what you're asking, Dragon Choppy, on YouTube. Not sure what exactly it is you're asking. Do I have 3-star Dr. Octopus? Yes, I got him in the first round. Sorry, Latoya, it went pretty fast, and you guys wanted me to explain some kind of bigger stuff, so I kind of got away from you a little bit there for a second. You want me to bring that up? I think I'm in the middle of a quest. I can end the quest really quickly. You can finish this, and then we can take a look if that's what you're asking. Dragon Choppy. Let me just finish this. Running this over and over again for quest completion. It's the hardest difficulty. Not the hardest difficulty. The last one up the middle on Heroic. I think it's the easiest one to do. I believe that the Act 5.2.4, I'm pretty sure that is Evie's mom. No, it'll be 5.4.6. It's my prediction. Man, it is lagging hard. That's pretty nice. 9 T2 alphas. I don't know if I would R4 my 5-star Yellow Jacket. I don't think Yellow Jacket is necessarily that good. I haven't lost to a Yellow Jacket in war in a long time, and I think everybody is kind of getting the same thing. I haven't fought an R4 5-star Yellow Jacket, which I mean might be quite a bit harder, but yeah, sick offense. I always take the middle path, even if it's not. Even if it costs me a little bit more energy, like I think like last month's was like that, because I go for the 4-star chest. If I'm going to spend all this time and energy, I'd rather get the more ISO 8s than worrying about just trying to get a fraction more in points. Try to get caught up on everybody's stuff here in chat. Nah. Time it right. Yeah, I'd still rather do the middle path for 50 and get the 4-star chest. Because overall, I run it a ton of times, and I'd rather get the more ISO 8. Because I got the 2 tier 3 and the 1 tier 4 from running the middle lane. Alright, Tony. Well, welcome back. Alright, let's go to Act 5, and we'll take a look at the boss's screen. I believe that was the last request I had in there. And then I will go back up in the chat and try to work my way down. So what I believe Dragon Choppy was saying was a prediction for who this is. My prediction is Eevee's mom. Mary Poppins, y'all. Alright. One, two. JS. I have not done. Oh wait, 5.16. Which path did I go? I can take a look back at that again here in a second. That's pretty nice to have him. I had him already with not really having that many champs. Did you get him in the arena? Probably not in the arena. You must have got him from a crystal. We already have Mary Poppins in the game. Oh, I'm drawing a blank now. I can't think of what is his name. What's Mary Poppins' name? Yondu. Yondu is Mary Poppins. Yeah, the one big thing I will bring out is when you start ranking guys up, you want to bring up guys who are awakened. That'd probably be one of the things that that'll really help you out. Let's see. All right, is there anything else I missed up here? So I want to look at your profile. Let's go back and let's look at that again real quickly here. No, that's not what I want to look at. The one next to it. No. BVRP. Yeah, we're about. She said you guys are a top 900. I think we score about 1,000 in for AQ. Ghost Rider's good. Wake is good. Yeah, I don't know if I'd bring up that Yellow Jacket or that Cyclops. I'd probably leave them both where they're at. That's good. That's good. The high PvP streak, that's really nice. It's almost double mine. Mine's at 200. I don't think I've done 370 in a simple arena yet. That Ghost Rider's got to be pretty sweet. Mine's not awakened yet, and I like Ghost Rider. I think he may be the best player in the game, the best champion in the game, but I think he is pretty hard to use. Well, if Kabam is watching, that's good. Then they are one of the 21 viewers. I'm okay with Kabam watching all the time. Anybody watching, I'm plenty happy with. See a real reason to be discriminating. Any events in here I can do? Immune combat. Yeah. It'll happen or it won't. Oh, 15% battery. What a jerk. Then we can get back in arena then. Probably should work on the 3-star arena, but yeah, I'll have to work on 3-star arena. Don't have enough of them back yet. I awakened my Iron Man, and I pulled the 3-star Green Goblin out of the last one, out of the last arena, so just working on the milestones in this one. Boom. Hey Mac, how's it going? I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I don't think they have rights to Mary Poppins, though. I don't think they'd be able to do it. Stan Lee, they might be able to do it. They might be able to have him do like a, maybe something like Jessica Jones or like Mordock. You know, somebody who's like X20. Well, no, I think X23. I think, or not X23. Weapon X. I think you can actually fight. I don't remember though. Maybe you couldn't fight Weapon X. It may be somebody who they just have as like a character who talks, who never actually fights. It would make more sense for Stan Lee than making him as an actual character. There's a 4-star a couple weeks ago, and the arena comes in. Kind of looking forward to awakening her. I think she'll go pretty low. I don't think she'll go real high in the arena when she comes around here in a couple weeks. Kind of low, I'd say, like, you know, like 4 million-ish, 3.5. Well, if you're running Suicides, I would say Nebula. If you're not running Suicides, I would say Agent Venom. If you're not running Suicides, I don't see a real use for Nebula. I think Agent Venom has a lot more actual practical uses. It's much better as a defender. Probably also much better as an attacker. But Nebula, as she is poison and bleed immune. Can be really good for running dual suicides. I'm not a big fan of running suicides personally. I don't like recoil. I think dislike recoil very much. So I can't really stomach running suicides. Oh, in the face. I think in order to get Nebula's damage jacked up real high, though, it takes too much work. I don't think her damage is that amazing. I don't have her in a 4-star, though. I think all I have is the 3-star that I have Awakened, who probably only has 1 for signature ability, but... her damage can be insane, but the amount of work you have to do to get it to being insane, I think there's a lot of other guys who are just easier to just win. I think Agent Venom straight up will do damage significantly easier. Be much easier to win a fight than all of the messing around to try to stack it up. With Agent Venom, you're more likely to win the fight in less time than it'll take you to stack up 10 charges with Nebula. This is kind of my personal opinion. Some of those guys, I don't think it's always necessarily worth it. Like charging mortals heavy, I think normally it's almost more inconvenient for me to try charging as heavy than to use it. Normally I wait to do that more if I fall behind in the fight or something. So all 3 of these I'm going to have to worry about getting clipped. We'll go with this. I would probably rank Red Hulk up first. In lower levels, he's a pretty good defender for Alliance Quest. I don't think I would take him up to rank 5. So I would say lower levels being, you know, 4 stars below rank 5. Now, if you're at a spot where you can still use like 330 champions or 440 champions for defense, I think Red Hulk is a pretty decent defender. You put him on a lot of different nodes. Whereas I don't think She-Hulk is a good defender, and I don't think her utility winds up being as good. I think all 4 stars should go to 330, technically. So. But you do want to try to take a look, though, and you're trying to figure out which guys to bring up first. I think you should always bring up guys who are awakened first over guys who aren't. There's a very few amount of champions who I think are worth bringing up before they're awakened. Trying to think who some of them are, and I can't even think right offhand. Maybe like Ultron, Envision, Hawkeye, Ghost Rider. Right now I'm definitely getting tired, so that's all I can actually think of. But The Diary of George. Let's shout out, so until I do that. I don't think I have any room on my friends list. White Mike with being a YouTuber, but you could probably could add me on line chat if you wanted to. Might work easier. ExtrmWill everywhere, so it's pretty easy to find. Same thing on YouTube and in the game and online. I have a Twitter, but it doesn't. I don't know how to log into it anymore. I signed up for it when I was drunk a long time ago, and don't remember the password or anything like that. Like 10 years ago, signed up for it out at the bar. I think it makes things a lot easier when it's all the same name. Oh man, it's lagging hard. I'm probably getting down towards the end of the stream here because I don't know how much more the battery's gonna last. Clean back up again. And I've definitely seen a lot of new people in here, though. If this is your first time, definitely, you know, hit the subscribe button, come on back. Try doing this 2 different times I stream in during the day. I do kind of at night, and then sometimes during the day before work, depending on what I need to do. Hey, FaZe, how's it going? I don't really use Voodoo for power control. You can. Magic's is probably better than Voodoo's is. I normally use Voodoo just to spam as poison. I think that tends to work easier. A lot of times with power control, I kind of want them to be at like an L1 and I want to try to avoid it. So I don't tend to worry as much about it. How's it going, C-Boy? C-Boy's a new YouTuber. I just subscribed to him today. See, the problem with Howard the Duck, though, is he needs to be awakened. So even if you get a 6-star Howard the Duck next year, he's not going to be usable for like 6 months. So I think a lot of the hype for the 6 stars is kind of, people aren't really thinking about it. I've been playing for, is it like 16 months? Something like that. And I still realistically don't use a 5-star. I mean, I've seen some good Nebula gameplay, but I still think it takes too long to get to really get anything done with her. She can be really good. If you play her at a super high expert level, she can, but overall the amount of difficulty it takes to do it, to get her to be actually competent where I would want, I think is too much. Yeah, I think, for the most part, I don't think 6 stars are really going to affect that many people. It's going to affect more of the guys in, like, later game. You know, like the top 100, all the guys who already have like legend titles, it's going to affect them. The rest of us, it's going to take quite a while before anybody really sees one, or you get one that's even usable. The amount that you're going to have to put in to rank them up, and the amount of resources required to, you know, to bring up somebody who's you're not really going to be able to use because they're not going to be awakened with a 0 signature level. You know, they're going to be garbage for a long, long time. Even if you pull the most desirable champ as a 6-star, it's still going to be garbage for a long time. So, I think there's a lot of kind of overhyping in it right now. Which, I mean, I understand why it's being overhyped, but they want to create hype around the game to keep people kind of interested in talking about it, but you know, Kabam wants to make sure, too, they let everyone know that there is actually a plan for things going forward. They're not going to just keep giving us garbage deals and not ever trying to fix the block parry bug. It's pretty much been going on since 12.0. It's gotten a little bit better, but it's still kind of bad in, like, Alliance Quest. I haven't done a whole lot of using Psylocke yet. I've been working on it. I just got her as the 4-star like a week ago. I don't even think I have her up to 330 yet. I think she's still at... maybe she's at like rank 3 level 10 or something like that. She should get awakened here in a couple of weeks. I don't think I missed anything in here, did I? I'm probably going to do a video on who I think are most likely going to be the people for the 6 stars. I want to write that all out, though, and put a lot of real thought into it before I start predicting. But I'll do a video probably in the next week or so on who I think. It's going to be purely speculation, but I want to put a lot of thought into it, to who I really think is likely to be in there and not going to be in there. People I think for sure are going to be in there, like right now, before actually like looking at it, trying to break it down for the 4 per class. I think there's a good chance they will bring back like Doctor Strange and Vision, some of the guys they don't have in 6 stars, or in 5 stars, they may put in. But yeah, I think the majority of them, like 20 of them, are going to be just trash because of the amount you have to invest in them. I mean, it's kind of the one thing, like, you have to... a 4-star is like a 4-star. Like a 5-star is, you know, I think 4-stars are kind of more common. So, like, if you get a bad 4-star, like, it's not a big deal. You know, you should be trying to get all of the 4-stars right now and duplicate all of them to 99 so you get the max signature ability crystals. Should kind of be the end game everyone should be looking for in it. But when you start looking at like your 5-stars, even like right now, I think the 5-stars you should be looking at collecting all of them, and then when you get a good champion awakened, then you worry about ranking them up. With the 6-stars, I think there's going to be 4 of them who are probably going to be really desirable, and then the rest are just going to be garbage. And then everyone's going to complain, oh, I didn't get one of the top 4 ones. I got one of the garbage guys, and it's going to be irrelevant because you're not really going to be able to use them for a long time. Yeah, I'm just going for the milestones. I already have I have Iron Man Awakened, and I got Green Goblin. I'm not going to go for the... don't go for the featured 4-star champions because I work for a living. Well, the only problem with that one, Burn 1, with it being all of the different Iron Mans and a whole bunch of new Iron Mans, is unless they start taking them into multiple classes, there's only going to be 4 tech. I think they're more likely to go Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't think we'll see a Star-Lord in there. Who I think is in the God tier? Let's see. I think... Well, Star-Lord... For sure. I don't know. So, I want to put some of the newer guys in there right now. I want to put Stark Enhanced Spider-Man. And I kind of want to put Doc Ock in there in the God tier, but I don't know if they're actually there yet, because there isn't enough real gameplay behind them to really see for sure if they are. You know, just seeing a video where I see Analyzer do something doesn't mean that I can do it. You know? So, I don't know if there's actually enough information to say for sure they are. Say Star-Lord is probably God tier. I would say the next tier down, there's probably a lot more guys. You can probably put everyone in the Mystic class then in the Demigod tier. And then, let's see, who else would be in there? How's it going? Tihada? Tihada? Hatata? Sorry, I'm probably completely slaughtering that. I think Wolverine's probably Demigod tier. I think Black Bolt could be a 6-star. A-Bomb might be able to be a 6-star too. I'd have to start looking at it a lot better. I think the question is overall. I think it's necessarily offense or defense. Who has the straight up best utility? Who would be the most desirable for who is God tier? Subscribes help for all of you to come back. If you like the content, actually hitting the like button probably helps me out the most, because then that puts us up into more people's recommended viewing. Subbing helps if you want to come back and hang out again later. Just pretty regularly. I don't know though. I think A-Bomb though, I'm thinking probably not as much in the 6-star, because I think he might have been around long enough. I think they're going to try to go with a little bit more diversity. Jerk. The X-23 and Iceman, yeah. I don't know if I'd say they're God tier. I'd say they're probably Demigod tier. I don't know if I could say they're actually as good as Star-Lord. Say they're definitely desirable. You have Iceman. He is definitely pretty awesome. You could put him anywhere. He's definitely really, really good. Voodoo is also really, really good. Yeah, I have Gwenpool in a 3-star. I don't have her in a 4-star. I was on vacation when the Gwenpool arena was going on, so I wasn't able to get her. I was out of town, so I wasn't able to pull her. So I don't know as well. Archangel kind of is. I think Archangel may do like the best damage in the game, but it's kind of hard to say that he's God tier, because if you go against someone who's bleed or poison immune, which is, you know, a third of the champions in the game have one of the immunities, he's just not as good. You know, if someone has double immunities, he's completely useless. So I don't think there's anyone in the game that Star-Lord is completely useless against. I definitely think X-23 is really good, but I don't quite think she's as good as Star-Lord is. Now, she does have her generation. There's probably spots where she's definitely better. It's not one of those where I can say definitively, though, that from having both of them, that I think she's not. Archangel is useless against people who are immune. X-23 is actually really good. She gets the benefit that he doesn't get, that Archangel doesn't get. Oops, that's going to be that. X-23 is much better against people who are immune because she gets higher criticals. I believe her here. Is it her crit buffs she starts getting? So because Archangel's not able to do as much against other guys who have high buffs. Yeah, I'm tired. I knew that was about to happen. So battery's dead. So I thank everybody for coming out. Hopefully this was fun and informative and all that. I need to get some sleep. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. We'll have to do this again here real soon. Yeah, transition over to this. If this is your first time here, there's definitely a lot of new guys in here today, so hit the subscribe button and come on back. And yeah, thanks everybody for coming in. I'm gonna get some sleep because I can't really even talk anymore. So take it easy, guys.